So tell
Exactly.
what branch of the military was it?
Army.
Okay.
Army. Yeah, I was a combat medic.
Combat medic
Yes.
who served 3 tours in Iraq.
Yeah.
Did you know?
Yeah.
Was that right away? Did you know that you want to do that right away? Go to Iraq, or was that something that was just thrown in front of you?
That wasn't even in the purview at the time because when I joined, the major conflict was Kosovo and Bosnia. You know what I mean? So 9/11 hadn't happened for another 3 years at the time. 2 to 3 years. So in my mind, I was going to just do my time, get my bennies, and get out. Then 9/11 happened, changed everything. So we were kind of just doing like the Boy Scout thing, just going through the motions. And a lot of the training concepts we had was still related to the Cold War because we didn't have a new conflict at the time. So everything changed, you know what I mean? So it went from, I'm just going to do my time to, this is for real. This is not a game. This is not a drill. This is for real.
Yeah.
And that first tour in 2004, and this is the beginning stages of the invasion, as they say. They had just captured Saddam at the time, so that country was the Wild Wild West. It was things I saw that it reminded me of like being in like Mad Max or something. You know what I mean? Like, how was this reality?
Yeah. It was really just off the rails like that.
It was the Wild West, man. It really was. Like towards the end, it normalized, but those first couple of the people that were there initially and who came after that, yeah. The stories that they could tell it's out there. It really is. You know what I mean? And when you start to get comfortable with death, that's not okay. You know what I mean? When I was afraid to have my picture taken because I thought it was going to be used as a memorial in a memorial later on down the road.
Wow.
Like it got to that point. You know what I mean? It was like not if but when. You know what I mean? And that's a hard way to go about it, but you have to.
That's crazy.
You know what I mean? Yeah, you have to. So,
wow.
All right, you good. Now go back to society, be a regular person. What?
Wow. So
now, there are some that can, but yeah, not everybody.
So you go out here and you do your first tour. Were you like in the midst of actual battle, like gun battles and?
Funny story about that. Initially, I was working in the clinic, so I was dealing with the guys that would come in from the front line and, try to bandage them up so we can get them to the next echelon of care, get them in a medevac bird, send them out somewhere else. So I didn't deal with the stuff initially. One of the guys that was out on the front lines was injured. He got sent home. So I went to go replace him. And so that's when things got real. That's when, you right there at the point of contact, and I'll be lying to you, if I didn't have some shit, you know what I mean? There was a couple of them.
Wow.
But by the grace of God, I'm still here, and I had some good guys around me, they took care of me. They took care of their doc, and I took care of them. So that's the thing that mattered. It wasn't about the big picture, the politics. It was about making sure the dude to the left and the right of me got home.
Yeah.
That was it. That's all that mattered. Yeah, that's all that mattered.
So how long did you have to train or study to be a medic, combat medic?
Back then it was 20. And
say it again. It was what?
Back then it was just 20 weeks.
20 weeks. Okay.
Yeah, and a lot of that stuff, you retain it, but you're working on managing cosplay stuff. You know what I mean? It's not the real deal. It's not until you work with the guys that actually went out there and touch flesh and know that the smell, you know what I mean? It wasn't until we got with those guys when the switch got flipped, you know what I mean? So they prepared us as best as they could, but it's no type of training other than like the real thing. OJT is sometimes the best type of training. But this is also the period where we were sending our guys into combat with no up armored vehicles. You know what I mean? This is around the time when